Hi, my name is Chris Smith, known by some on the internet as Shambles Guru. And over the next few minutes, we're going to have an exploration around Hobsons virtual student fairs, where you can find information and how you can attend. Now, the page we're on now is a splash page that contains most of the information you will need, and many of the links that you will need. Remember, this is in a browser, and you're probably watching a video, so there's a pause button and a rewind button somewhere on your screen, hopefully, and so you can actually stop this to make a note of any of the information that's on here. So let's go to the first page, or the main page, which is this one here, www.hobsonsevents.com. I'm in a browser, as I mentioned, and I've already gone to that page, so let me just move up here to this tag there. Okay. So this is the main page that you'll come to get to the fairs. And let's just have a look around some of the information that's on this page. It's a nice clean page, so easy to navigate, and many of the things on here you can click on them. Okay, so let's look down this side first, over here. Down the right hand side here, it lists the 4 fairs that are planned for 2011. There's one in Southeast Asia, or aimed at students who are living in Southeast Asia. Of course, the fairs are actually online and can be accessed globally. But this first one is for those students who are living in Southeast Asia in March. Then after that, there's another one for those students in Greater China, then Latin America, and then in the middle of 2011 there'll be one in India. And each of these fairs is actually a one-day, 8-hour event. This button here, well, it's pretty obvious. You click on this button and you'll be taken to a registration form. Fill in that registration form with as many details as you can, and you'll be given a URL, an address to put into a web browser or to click on to go to the fairs. You'll also have a user ID and a password. Okay, what else is on the page? Over here we have View all virtual student fairs, which in fact brings you back to this page that we're on now. This is a list of participating universities and colleges. Actually, let's have a look and see what there is at the moment. There's going to be over 60 colleges listed here, but I'll leave it for you to come back and see the list yourself. And this is for more contact details to talk to people about the fair if needed. Now, one of the big questions, of course, is why would you want to attend a virtual student fair? If you're a student or you're a parent of students who are looking for USA universities, that's the main question you should be asking yourself here. So let's have a look at Hobsons have fortunately listed the reasons here. So let's just have a quick look at them. This is the main one. The reason for coming to one of these virtual student fairs is to get information from the US colleges directly, who will have booths set up, and we'll look at that in a moment. And there will be representatives of the US colleges in the booths online, virtually. And you will be able to, you being a student or a parent, or both, will have the opportunity to chat with representatives online. And that's the main reason. You'll be able to also get the inside story, chat with some international students who are already in the universities and on campus. So you can get that inside story. You'll be able to watch some student videos and download them for future use. And there is a fourth answer. There is a fourth reason for going. This is the big one, of course, is to find the information you need to decide what USA college or university is best for you. But there is a fourth one here, and it's to, if you come to a fair, then you'll be eligible to win a $5,000 or up to $5,000 in prizes just by attending. But this is the biggie here. So if you can only remember one address to put into your web browser, then this is the one, www.hobsonsevents.com. Now let's have a look at what the fair actually looks like. Now, when you register, you'll get an address. Now, I have one here, but this is really a very early. We're fortunate enough to get an early address, so I can have a look in here and show it to you. So don't use this one. You'll get one when you register. And the first thing that will happen is your computer will do an automatic check to see if everything's okay on your computer to go into this virtual world. And you can see mine here. It says basically everything's okay. It's moaning a bit about my browser because I'm actually using Google's browser, and it's saying open some details, but it doesn't say it won't work. It just says it might not work so well. So I'm going to just skip all this and continue. So I'm asked for a login ID and password, and you'll have yours after you've registered. I agree to the terms of use and the privacy policy, and enter. Hopefully if you have a good connection. But the interesting thing with this particular virtual world is it's not a pure 100% 3D virtual world, and it's not a normal flat web page. It's something in between. It's actually called a light immersive platform. And here we are. Actually, that was quite quick. I'm quite pleased with how that loaded quickly. Now, what do we have in front of us? Well, this area is called the campus, and you can see it says up here campus. Also, these areas which we can go to are also up here on this top menu, so you can click on these to go to the different places. Also, there's a search option here. If you ever get stuck or you're not sure what's going on, click on the search option and this window will pop up and you can search for items or people or universities, find out what's going on. Let me close that. So let's have a look at one of the areas just for this recording. We'll go to the exhibition hall. I'm really quite impressed how quickly this is moving. You can see a video started playing already, and I'm not. More people work toward the goal. No, I'm not. I shall keep the volume down off there. On this exhibition floor, there are different universities, and it's going to be pretty crowded once they're all set up here, which they're not yet. And when you click on one of these, you'll go to the university page, or a page, and on that page you'll be able to chat and talk with representatives and get information from them about that particular university. Let's go back to the campus. And in this recording, I'm not going to look at these other areas, but the other areas are places where you can collect information and places where you can network with other people. Remember, there's also these links along the top here, which enable you to get to those places. And that's more or less it. Very, very simple concept. But before I finish, let me show you two other places where you can go for information. So let me click on one of my tabs up here. Hobsons virtual student fairs have a Twitter account, and to be kept informed of what they're doing, I'd highly recommend that you follow them. I suspect they will use this as an announcement tool. So create a Twitter account if you don't have one already, and just follow them. And this is the address here, Hobsons VSF. They also have a Facebook page. So if you're a Facebook fan or a member of Facebook, or you're one of the other 500 million users, then connect on Facebook. Remember, on Facebook you can ask them questions as well, which are public. Also, here is one of the key Hobsons people for this virtual students fair. So you could contact Daniela at these contact details here. The address of this is www.hobsonsevents.com/contacts. But you could just click on this button here. And that's it. A short tour around what I think is going to be a brilliant, I know is going to be a brilliant opportunity for those students in schools in those geographical areas who are looking for the perfect match for a USA university or college. And finally, let me go back to the beginning where we started, and this is the key information, just to mention one last thing. If you can't remember any of this or what I've just done, just make a note of this hashtag. A hashtag is like a keyword, and if you throw this into Google, then you'll find all sorts of information. So make a note of this, pause the video and do that. And then your journey will start off at this page. So I hope that's useful, and good luck with your search for your ideal university or college in the States. Have fun.